I have 41 characters because one of the 4 that I was missing was actually Anya. So now I have her. So let's see the Harmony characters that I have. Basically, I have all the Harmony characters in the game. The best Harmony characters are Ranmei. My tier list will be Ranmei SS, first place. Bronya, second place, SS. Immediately followed by Tingyun, SS as well. Very good. Although she's a 4-star character, she's absolutely amazing. Then there is Asta, that is quite good. She gives speed, very useful. So if you don't have the 5-star promotional characters such as Ranmei, or if you don't have Bronya, you can use your Asta if you are starting the game right now. You can use Asta, and you hope you get Tingyun very soon because she's one of the best support in the game. Then I have Yukong and Nanya, but I will not level them up. Even though I have Yukong E6, but I think I have all those characters E6 except of course for the 5 stars. I have all the 4 stars E6. And Anya E2 as you saw. Let me show you my DPS. Okay, so I have Zilla maxed up, maxed level. All the rest, I was using Yang King at the very beginning because he was the first character that I got when I started the game. So it was my first 5-star. Not like someone really lucky that got the healer as their first character. I was not that lucky, but Yang King is not bad, but not even that good. And also I don't really like the Ant characters because they are normally single target. Single target in this game is not working for me, especially. You cannot do a lot of farming, you cannot do a lot of things in the universe unless you take the Ant path, but still, even bosses have minions, so it's really not necessary to have a very strong single target. I still didn't feel the necessity of having a very strong single target. So even Ratio, that was basically they gifted us with Ratio. They gave him for free. I didn't level him up because I don't think it's worth it. I have better characters. Topaz is one of the characters that I boycotted because she's like Hacienda, l'agenzia delle entrate. I don't know how to say this in English. She belongs to a commission that is like earning a lot of money out of people, and I don't really empathize with her. She's cool, but I don't think she's a must-have. So I purposely decided to not pull for her. My best characters, and then I will talk about the dot team, are actually those ones. My preferred DPS is Danang Inhibitor Lune. I have him maxed out. I think he is still one of the best DPS in game. And Jinglu, I also love Jinglu. She does a massive damage, and I love to play them both, especially in the Forgotten All. Then I have Blade that I sometimes use, and I took him by mistake, and I took him 2 times, meaning that I was pulling just by chance. I was pulling in his banner. It was like 10 pulls after my last 5-star, and I got him twice. So I was like, oh my god, I didn't even want him and I got him twice. I could have waited because next character that was in the promotional after Blade was Kafka. Imagine I would have had 2 Kafkas. Showbiz, you like Topaz. She's got a pet, and just for this she's worth it. I get it. She has the trotter. I get it. It's like a small pig. I got it. You're right. So I got it why people like her. but it's not for me. It's not my favorite characters, to be honest, so I prefer to skip. Then there is Clara, that is actually a very good character, but I didn't level her up. So all those ones I didn't level up. The only ones that I have max level are Blade, Jingliu, and Danang. Then Erudition. Erudition is a path that was actually not worth it until Argenti came out. And until the Honkai Star Rail introduced a new, basically a new content, a new meta content that is called pure fiction, where you basically have to fight in a short period of time, in a predetermined amount of turns. You have to reach a score to get some stars, and you reach this score by killing a lot of enemies. So you have Erudition characters are for multi-target, basically multi-target of 5+ mobs, right? So it's not like the destruction that are very good with both single target and multi-target. They are good for any kind of content. Erudition is good only if you have many monsters, meaning they are very good for farming, for example, and they are very good for the new pure fiction. Do you remember Erta of the space station? She was one of the worst character in game. Guess now. Now she's one of the best characters in game for the pure fiction. If you go in the pure fiction with the Erta and the Imeko, you do a massive amount of damage. I've seen like 500k, 700k of damage with an ultimate. It's like, wow. I will like to try now Erta and Imeko, even though I already maxed stars. I already took the maximum level of stars in the pure fiction, but I just want to try them out since I now took an Eidolon for Imeko, so I wanted to see the improvement. And then Argenti came out, and Argenti is actually a very good character because he does a massive amount of damage with a very little effort. So not my favorite path. Hello, name pending 17. How is going? So yeah, and here we have Jing Yuan, that is one of the characters that I decided not to take because I don't like him. Harmony characters we have already said. Before going to the Nihility ones, let's go to the preservation. So you know that for every theme that you do, you need either a healer or a tank. There are only few occasions in which you will go without a healer and a tank, and it's in the pure fiction where I go with Erta and Imeko because they do follow-up attacks, meaning that they will attack one time and then they will attack another time without, even if it's not their turn. So what does it mean? They are attacking all the time, and if they are killing all the time because the mobs have little life as they have in the pure fiction mode of game, it's like very good to go without a healer because you don't need the healer. I will show you. We can do a pure fiction with Imeko and Erta without a healer. Okay, I loved the times in Honkai Star Rail when destruction characters were actually erudition characters. Yeah, it was actually a time in which we didn't have a good erudition character, right? Because Jing Yuan was just not good enough. There was several that was like, nyeh. Kinke was probably the only erudition character quite worth it. But now with Erta and Imeko, I must say that I'm having a lot of fun. Really a lot of fun. So before going to my favorite team, and especially since Black Swan came out, I will show you my preservation and abundance character. Preservation are normally characters that are tank, so they either have shields such as Gepard, that is the best shielder of the game, or they just improve the defense and take the damage instead of the other characters. So Fu Xuan is, in my opinion, the best supporting game. Probably same level as WoW, but for other reason. But for just survivability, I think Fu Xuan is another level compared to WoW. Fu Xuan is better than WoW in terms of survivability. The party is good, is a good shielder, but to be honest, is just a shielder. Nothing else. March 7th, well, I would use her only with Clara, but now even not with Clara if you have two paths. And the Trailblazer, I would really love a game in which the protagonist is actually a very good character. Please, Oyoverse, can you please give me this favor and give us a game that has a character that is actually worth it? Thank you. Then we have Abundance character. Preservation is not that bad. Yes, it's not that bad. Just as I said, Fu Xuan is, in my opinion, with her I've done the majority of the content with Fu Xuan, because I survive with her. Sometimes I don't survive with WoW because she doesn't survive. And then we go to the healers. With, I think for me, the best healer just in terms of healing is Luocha, because Luocha can heal repeatedly without any effort, because in just 2 turns it gets every hit that you do, you gain life for all your characters. So Luocha is still a very good healer, but WoW is another thing, because she is like a mix between a healer and a support, because she also increases speed, energy regeneration, and she buffs characters. So I still think that WoW is very, very, very good, and I personally use her every time. My 2 support characters are WoW and Fu Xuan. But sometimes I feel that WoW is just not enough on some very high level difficulty, Forgotten All. I still am not able to complete the Forgotten All with full stars. I still need some improvement on the Forgotten All. We will do it together today, and maybe if you have any suggestions, feel free to give me suggestions, because I complete the pure fiction, I complete full stars, everything, but the Forgotten All, I'm always missing 1 star, 1 or 2 stars. So it's like, oh, what am I doing wrong? I will need to maximize, of course, relics, traces, and all that stuff. And yeah, poco a poco, step by step. Then here we have the most interesting characters for me. Honestly, don't ask me. I brain rotted by putting Blade and Jingliu in the same team. Well, actually, they are a very good combination. It's not bad. I've seen people doing that. We can try. But my favorite team ever, but it's because I'm a big fan of Kafka, is the Dot team. So I really like Kafka with Black Swan. Before having Black Swan, I was using a lot Ginafen with WoW, and with, it depends. Sometimes with Ramei, sometimes with Asta, sometimes with Tingyun. But I think the best team right now is Kafka, Black Swan, Ruanmei, WoW. I think it's the team that I have the most benefits, especially in the simulated universe with the path nihility. You see numbers that are like, what? 1 million fucking damage? Are you kidding me? It's super fun. I go there and I just do the automated combat, and I'm like, okay, I'm doing some other things. I'm feeding my dog, I'm cooking, and I just let them do their job, because I don't even need to look And this is nice sometimes. I really love the automatic combat, by the way. Have you tried ever another combination that is... I've tried this combination when I am having difficulties in survivability. So I'm starting to use wealth, completely break effect, like full break effect, wealth and Rammei together. Because Rammei, basically, when you break the shield, Rammei just prevents the mob for reviving after the break of the shield, and wealth is imprisoning them, and plus he has a lot of break effects. So when you have imaginary mobs, it's very good to have wealth breaking shields, and also you can use them also with Tway, because she ignores, basically with her ultimate, she ignores even the resistance, the weakness. So it's a very, very nice combination. I'm actually in the future, not now. I will level up Mishang Sui because I want to try them out. But right now I'm just focusing on maximizing my current teams, because I have quite a lot of characters right now. Pela, I love her with Jinglu. I think she's still a great character, but then Rammei basically ruined everything because she's just too good in every single fucking team. That's also why I don't want to pull for Sparkle, because I feel that there are some characters that I really love. For example, Silver Wolf. I'm not using Silver Wolf anymore. I've used her for 1 year almost, and now I'm not using her anymore because she has been power creeped by other characters. But Silver Wolf does something that nobody does, because Silver Wolf can actually give the weakness of one of your active players to the enemy. So she's incredibbly good in monoquantum teams, for example, and I was really in love with the monoquantum team when Fushuan came out, because I had Fushuan with Zilla, with Silver Wolf, and with Tingyun. That was a very, very good team, and I think now it's still a very good team, but I feel that they have been power creeped somehow by other kind of teams. But still, the monoquantum team is something that you don't have elsewhere. Such as Kafka. Kafka opens up a world of possibilities, right? With Ginafen and Black Swan, because like now Sampo means you don't need Sampo. You don't need Sampo if you have Ginafen. Sampo was not a good character. It was like, in my opinion, like a A in the tier list, or even a B. But Ginafen, I will say she's a good one. She's an A+. Plus Sparkle Monoquantum received a good buff. That's absolutely true. That's why I just did 40 pulls, but I lost the 50%, and I really don't want to waste any more pull because I really want Acheron. Really want Acheron.